Current View co-host Sunny Hostin is revealing that a potentially offensive maneuver issued by the war room of Meghan McCain, Arizona's cactus princess and staunch opposer of Whoopi Goldberg's Hot Topics bell, didn't even register on her pop culture radar. Hostin had no idea that her former colleague unfollowed her on Instagram in the recent past. She reveals to Entertainment Weekly when asked about the topic in an interview pegged to the release of her upcoming third Beach Red Summer on Highland Beach, out May 28th. "I didn't know," Hostin tells EW with a laugh. "I didn't know anything happened. I'm not on social media like that. I guess I'll give her a call. Maybe she broke up with me and I don't know it. I don't know what to say. I don't think anything happened." McCain, however, has alluded to disapproval of Hostin's comments on the show, particularly following Hamas attack on Israeli citizens in October 2023, which led to Israel's ongoing military assault on Gaza. We go through about a dozen clips, including a couple from The View, where they're just repeating propaganda. Ted Cruz said on McCain's Meghan McCain has entered the chat podcast, now called Citizen McCain, at the time, referencing his own podcast, which included footage of Hostin speaking about Israel's military response to Hamas October 7th terrorist attacks. "I think that clip from The View was arguably the worst. I think it's arguably the worst one I saw," McCain responded, though she didn't name the co-host she spoke about. "I know what you're talking about. I would rather not name her because it just gives her more attention." Since McCain departed The View in 2021 following a high-profile on-air clash with Joy Behar, she has regularly criticized the program and its current co-hosts. McCain's criticisms have ranged from publicly weighing legal action against the show after she claimed Ana Navarro compared her to Hunter Biden on a live broadcast, though Navarro did not use McCain's name when speaking about the president's son's legal woes, to singling out the panelists as crazy old people who bully and verbally abuse her. "I think she's good TV," Hostin adds during her EW interview, in response to a question about the potential for McCain to return to the show, even after. A recent Page 6 interview quoted McCain as saying there's not a chance in hell she'd reclaim her seat at the Hot Topics table. "I think her life is really full, though. She's got 2 kids, and they're little. I reached out to her after her second baby. This show is a grind. I don't know if I'd want that for her, honestly," Hostin explains. "I've been on the show for 8 years, and my kids have grown up on the show. I'm about to be an empty nester. I'll be able to handle the show more. It's a pretty big juggle. I don't think she'd want to come back to the show, quite frankly. She knows what the grind is, with little kids." EW has reached out to a representative for McCain for comment on another View-related matter. Hostin laughs when pressed on the contents of the infamous secret note she and Behar were caught passing to each other on the February 21st episode. "No comment. Joy and I get into trouble with Whoopi all the time. We write notes to each other," Hostin says, chuckling. She confirms it wasn't the first note, and that it certainly isn't the last. "Yes," she replies when asked if the note-passing antics have continued after moderator Goldberg called her and Behar out on the show. "We're mic'd, you know? If we have thoughts or whatever, you write it down." Notes aren't the only thing Hostin writes, though. Summer on Highland Beach marks the third in her beach-set romance novel series, which take place in historically black beach communities, and will eventually be turned into an Amazon Prime streaming series with Oscar winner Octavia Spencer attached to produce and potentially star, if her schedule allows, Hostin says. The View airs weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Hostin's Summer on Highland Beach is available for pre-order now ahead of its May 28th release.